Chicken here, bring you another Boom Beach video. In today's video, guys, we're very excited, and that's because it is the Hammerman Defense event. Now, I know we normally don't do this event, guys, but today we're going to try it. I'm looking forward to it because we have the Tribal Boosted Shock Launcher. So we're going to go ahead and boost up the health. We're going to boost up everything we can. I only have them at level 3, so it's not maxed out Tribal Shock Blasters, but I'm thinking they should still do some work. So I have this kind of layout here, and I have enough gems that we can change it up. We can throw in a damage amp, we can throw in a shield, just depending on how some of these go, and we're also going to be using a ton of diamonds regardless, because we only have enough for the first 2 stages. So hopefully we can clean these up relatively quickly, guys. And yeah, the first couple stages we're just going to play at 4 speed. There's nothing really like that that crazy to get into here. We should be able to blast these down with almost no problems. So basically the idea of this base is I have all my heavy damage things kind of centralized. I have my shock launchers, my rocket launchers, and my 3 shock blasters here. They're all kind of in the center, so the idea there is that the defenses are going to either get taken out by the stuff on the shore, or they're going to be distracted by the things on the side and kind of work their way around slowly while everything kind of picks them off. That's the idea, guys. We'll see how it actually plays out here. We got riflemen, we got warriors, we got medics. They're all just going to get wrecked. And again, obviously, if you're looking for the best way to do Hammerman, damage amp, hot pots on the beach, probably going to be your best bet right there. Something like that. So I've spread out some of my mines as well, because I noticed a big problem I had with this base was I had all the mines kind of right together on the front, and then if there was any bit of grenadiers, like they would just take them down instantly. So we don't have any gold left, so I guess the gems are starting now, guys. So we'll see exactly how far we can get here. Maybe we'll make a clean run of it. I don't know. We have no idea. So there's the Grens. You see that's the problem right there. They take some of the mines down, and here come the riflemen. But we're holding them back so far. These shock blasters are definitely doing their own. If that was stage 5, we're actually looking okay. But I think it was stage 4, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that was stage 4. So stage 5 has riflemen, Grens, and warriors. So could get a little dicey on this one, guys. But it all depends, honestly, on how which troops he puts out first. So he's coming at us first with the riflemen and the warriors, and the shock blasters are going to do some pretty good work there. That was a really good shock. The warriors should go down to most of those flamethrowers, while the shock launchers continue to keep them off of us. So that first wave was pretty good. They only took down 3 defenses, so we can't really complain about that. They might be able to pick up that last flamethrower, but next up we have the warriors, riflemen, and Grens coming in. So the Grens are going to be able to clear out the mines for the warriors and the riflemen, which is going to be a pain. But the shock blasters are going to be able to keep everything back and off of us, so that's going to be good. But yeah, I'm thinking if I had a damage amp, like right about where this boom cannon is, that would probably be the best. We might have to gem up one of those guys and just see if it's going to help us out a little bit more or not. So we have the wall of Grens coming up here now, and that's going to be a problem because they're shooting right into the center of where all of our damage is coming from. And you see they're actually starting to pick off the rockets, they're starting to pick off the boom cannons. As long as we can keep these shock launchers up for a bit, the shock blasters are going to be able to rip through them. So we're going to speed that up right there, and there is going to be stage 5. So now, just like in every other Boom Beach event, guys, is where it gets tricky. Stage 6 is where it really kind of ramps up. Ooh, this is going to be tough. We got riflemen, we got warriors, and we have medics. So this is going to be a problem because the shock blasters, even though they're kind of considered like they do splash damage, they don't actually do splash damage. They lock onto one target at a time. So we're going to get steamrolled here. I can almost guarantee that. But we still have some gems, thankfully, so we can go ahead and we can try out a damage amp in the back and see if that's going to help the cause at all. We need to get these medics down ASAP. They're going to be a very big priority here. And if he does it like this, where he mixes in the warriors with the rifles, we can actually take out the rifles because they're not overwhelming us too much. And then we're going to have time over here on this right side to... It all comes down, honestly, to these shock launchers, if they're able to get some good shocks off. Because if those rifles just run up with nothing stopping them, then they're just going to be able to plow through the space. Especially with the with Hammerman's shocks that he seems to be throwing right on top of the rocket launchers at the back. That's not where we want them, but we're looking okay here, guys. We're looking okay. So the rocket launchers are holding out in the back. The shock blasters have not gone down yet, so maybe there's something to these tribal shock blasters, guys. So that's stage 6. That is stage 6. A clean run so far, no fails. And stage 7 could get a little greasy. Are you ready to get steamrolled? Let's see what he's got in store for us. this is what we don't want to see. 624 riflemen, 12 medics, and 9 tanks. So that's probably... this probably is not going to fly, but we have enough gems to change up the prototypes a little bit and actually get a few more tries, since we were able to get through stages 1 through 6 fairly easily. So look at this. Look at all the shocks coming down. Look at all the riflemen coming out. Riflemen and medics is going to be a very bad combination. Thankfully, it looks like he's got all the medics out first. And there's only 12 medics in total, so that might be the only medics that he has for this entire attack that he might be playing right out front there. So we can pick those off. It's going to make the entire, the rest of the raid much, much easier. So they are able to kind of slide in there. And man, if we have one hot pot, I feel like on the beach, or even back where that mortar is, beside those shock launchers that's about to go down, I feel like this would be like pretty easy. So we'll speed it up a little bit here. I think these riflemen are going to just steamroll us, unfortunately. But the shock blasters held up a very long time. It took them through halfway through stage 7 to actually go down. So not terrible, not terrible. We did hang on for a little bit there. So let's go ahead, guys. And next up, let's try out... what do we want to put down? Do we want to try a damage amp or a hot pot? I think a hot pot is going to be the way to go at first. So we can trade in a shock blaster for a hot pot and see if that's going to make a big difference. And then we might need to... we can try this out. Let's go ahead. Which one is has the least amount of time? 3 days, 19 hours, and... okay, so we'll get rid of the 19-hour shock blaster. Kind of painful, but it is what it is. And let's go ahead and throw a hot pot down. Right about here, and then let's switch it right with this mortar. And maybe we might need to throw a damage amp in here as well. We have about enough gems for one more try here, and then we could probably get one more try with the damage amp if we gem that up. So let's go ahead, throw into 4-speed, guys, see if we can make any difference, see if we can make some noise with this hot pot. It looked like all the riflemen were coming out from the right side, so look at this. The hot pot is just going to absolutely melt these riflemen, which is very, very satisfying, guys. So the problem is going to be these tanks. They could take out the hot pot pretty easily here, but we still have the rest of the defenses up to combat these riflemen that are coming in. There shouldn't be any more new boats, but you see these tanks, since they're able to just sit there and not get shot at, they're actually causing a bit of a problem. It's going to be close, guys. It's going to be close. So this might actually come down to the mine placement. That shock blaster is going to do some work on these tanks. But oh man, there's still like 7 tanks coming up. So maybe we can get lucky and they can hit a few mines. I don't know if 3 tanks is going to be able to get through all of this. To be quite honest, we still have the sniper tower in the back, guys. Is this going to be finished by Hammerman or not? Of course they go right for that sniper tower. Damn it, damn it. Oh my god, 4 tanks, and only like 2 of them have like 1 health left on them. Oh man, that's painful. That is just painful. So, what we can do here, guys, if we get the exact same attack as that, I don't think we have enough gems to try another prototype, but I don't think we need to. I don't think we need to, guys. So, what we should do here, let's exchange a machine gun for a boom cannon. We also needed to get rid of those tanks a little bit earlier, but if we can just pick them off at the back like that, then I feel like we're going to be able to get away with a little bit more surviving if we have a boom cannon at the back that's ready to just sit there and pick them up. This machine gun should also help a little bit with the riflemen. And I'd like to move that hot pot back somewhere so it's away from those tanks, but I don't know if that's going to be possible to still have it in a really good position. So we'll see if that little change is enough to make a difference, guys. Hopefully we can take down stage 7 today with 3 prototypes. Holy jeez, man. Like I said, damage amp probably going to be the best way to do it. We have those tanks coming in. They're starting to do work. They do take down the hot pot, guys. We got these riflemen up left, and this looks actually worse than last time. So I don't know how, but we actually got wrecked doing it that time, which doesn't make any sense. But oh man, how did that make any sense? We literally exchanged 1 boom cannon for a machine gun, and a ton more riflemen were able to survive. So let's try a little swap here. Let's get a damage amp going, guys. Let's change out 1 more shock blaster. We are gonna have to go grab some gems from somewhere, so I guess we'll be right back. Okay, and we're back. We got some gems. We got some gems, guys. We got the damage amp coming up here, so we're gonna take out 1 more shock blaster and hopefully, for the love of God, be able to take this Hammerman down before the chicken's credit card just expires here. So We got the damage amp up like this. I think this is going to be a pretty good spot. I'm not sure how that mine spawned in where that shock blaster was, but okay. So we got the damage amp there. Let's put these mines back here where they're actually going to come into play if those tanks are going to be able to get behind us. So I think we're looking pretty good right here. We got the hot pod. We got everything under the damage amp. We got some boom cannons there. We got some more cannons in the back. Maybe we'll move this cannon out over here so it can possibly help with some of those tanks coming in the right side, guys. But let me know down in the comments what you think. Do you think, hashtag pray for chicken, do you think we can finally do this? Or are we going to get steamrolled yet again by, trolled by Hammerman, guys? It seems to be kind of the theme of the events whenever we try to do this. So we got the tanks coming in. Everything seems to be getting roasted pretty well by those hot pots. Man, that damage amp made such a big difference. Look at that. Now we only have about 6 tanks left. That tribal shock blaster is going to be enough to finish them off, guys. That's going to wrap it up for the video today. Make sure to let me know down below in the comments how you made out on Hammerman today. Was it easy? Did you use ice? Did you... The main question, I guess, did you notice a difference if you had shock blasters from the tribal boost? So that's going to wrap it up for the video today, guys. Make sure to leave a like if you found it interesting, entertaining, or informative, and we'll see you in the next one, guys. Check it out.